Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This is going to be your reading for March, Capricorn. It's good to see you guys again. Thanks for your patience. So, right off the top, guys, I've been seeing that a lot of the views have been coming from returning viewers, and I'd just like to thank you for all the love and support. Please continue to be kind to each other and share a video with someone who you feel it may resonate with. All right. I know. It's been pretty challenging. Okay. The truth is a very powerful thing. It's a very, very powerful thing, Capricorn. When hidden, it can be the source of a lot of anxiety and indecision and self-doubt and insecurity. There could be a water sign in your life, perhaps a Pisces, or just someone who doesn't speak very much, someone who keeps to themselves, that, I don't know, are you trying to find a way to forgive this person? Are you trying to, do you want to? I feel like a lot of you out there, there are a lot of reconciliations that are happening with the fact of the matter. There's a lot of coming to terms that's happening around this time for you with all of these. That's what Pisces wants, you guys. That's what it's doing to you. It's making you see a lot of the things that have been flying under the radar. I think that you try not to take it out on yourself. Try not to punish yourself for the conclusions that you come to. Try not to punish yourself for the times that you didn't know or that you didn't know better. There's a reason that you are realizing all of this stuff right now. There's a reason why you're going through what you're going through and seeing what you're seeing at this time. It's for your evolution, and it's to prepare you, and it's asking a lot of you, because now you have to make up your mind about the way you're going to move. Like what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Now, yeah. I think you want revenge. It may not be so crass. Maybe you just want the right thing to be done. And that does involve the truth, doesn't it? An acceptance of it. And then a willingness to alter the course, a willingness to course correct, to change the plan, a willingness to change the way that things are done in the future. I feel like you may want to leave a Pisces, or you may want to move on from a Pisces, or a situation where there just isn't a lot of honesty. Yeah. You feel kind of threatened in this environment. And I feel like it's like you desire this so badly, but it's a point of conflict for you because it's not so simple. Like, I feel like there are complications, but is it that complicated? I feel like your money may be tied up in something. And I feel like every time that you are honest, like every time that you guys spit facts and every time that you keep it real, it's like someone has a problem with it. The Pisces. Yeah. The Pisces who may think that they know what's right. The Pisces who may think that they know it has to be this way. And if this person is not overtly doing this, I think that you may feel a sense of obligation or a sense of duty to or devotion, or like you have been devoted to a situation, Capricorn. You've been devoted to a pursuit of some kind, and it's hard for you guys to not want to see something through. Yeah. But we can't deny that you do want to go. Things do need to change. You do want to break. There's a lot that's asked of you. And I think that a lot of it is in the form of patience. Like your patience is tested by everyone around you constantly. Yeah. Yeah. And what you guys would be leaving behind, you know, we'd be lying if we said that it was not valuable to you or that it has never been good to you. You know, at one point it was what you always wanted. But we're at a point now where you're becoming more honest with yourself about what you want and about what you're capable of and what you can have if you were not so tied down to something. If you were not trapped in something, if you were not being taken advantage of or over-relied on, is what I'll say. Because I don't think that you are unaware of what's been happening. I think that you have been willingly, you know, participating and have gotten taken in by something. And I think at some point you did want to be there. But I think in March, you know, you are coming to terms with how you really feel about it and what you want your future to look like. Is it all going to be like this? Is it all going to look like this, you know, forever? I don't know if you want to do that. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and talk about these a bit more. We're going to see what else is here. So there's a Pisces in your life that you're trying to find the right words to, you're trying to find the right way to communicate with this person. You want to understand how they operate. You want to understand how they think. You know, how do they get to the conclusions that they get to that makes them say or act the way that they act. I think that you are having to be honest with yourself this month about the fact that it's time that you start caring about yourself and about what you want with the same amount of aggression that you do some of the people in your life. And it's I don't want to say it's the craziest thing, you know, because it's almost like you have been denying this truth, or just denying. I don't think that you've been denying the truth about the person or the truth about the circumstances. You're very real. You know what's going on. You know what has been going on for however long it has been going on. But it's just like you get upset to the point that, or things are stagnant and just don't move, like there's a gridlock, but it's like it never takes that step where you actually leave, where you actually just don't go back to it, where you actually stop feeding the monster and you start doing what's right for you. I feel like you always, at the end of the day, continue to hold the structure up. You continue to hold up the you're the reason why it's so successful. You are the keystone of it. And because you're so powerful, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that position, right? And that's why it may make it a bit hard for you to just throw up your hands and say, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore, because there very well could be people that are looking to you, that are relying on you. But it's draining. It's draining. Being, you know, real and authentic, sometimes it's just too much for some people to handle. There's some that may see that and want to destroy it because they don't understand it. And you guys need to continue to hold the vibration, and you have a right to feel the way that you feel, Capricorn. You have a right to see things the way that you see things. And I have a feeling that, you know, the benefit of Pisces season is that it's forcing you to see them clearly. You know, like I feel like you're going through a life in review. And it is about how those around you have been relying on you far too much. And yeah, you know, sure, there are times when you get to reward yourself and take care of yourself. But the emotional support, it's not always there. It's not always there, you know, like I think that things have been comfortable in the way that there are certain needs that you have that are met. But I think that compassion and understanding from the people around you is a bit scarce. Now, you have this growing desire to be independent the closer that we get to Aries season. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, but it's doing something to you. Pisces, you know, although it is the collective consciousness, they are independent people by nature. So this time of year really makes us focus on our independence and it makes us want to rely on ourselves and do things by ourselves just that much more, because we most definitely have the ability. And for you, it looks like you're becoming much more independent. I think that you want to stand you want to be in the driver's seat of your life. And that does kind of look like a step away from any influences that are not supportive. If you're in a situation where it's you're physically tied there, or there are circumstances or complications that make it hard or impossible for you to not be there, if that factor is something that's out of your control and that you have to kind of put up with for now, I feel like you're growing tired of that. And I think that you look around you and you see other people who are not so afraid to choose themselves time and time again, and who have created a sanctuary of their own, and there's a growing desire for you to do that as well. If you already have that sanctuary, then what I'm talking about is landscaping. What I'm talking about is maintenance, is upkeep of that. And it's about making sure that where you are right now and who is around you is still where you want to be and still who you want to have around you. If there's an Aries in your life, they may want to contact you, or I don't know, you may want to seek this person out for counsel, advice maybe. And this also looks like growing confidence down here, confidence in your ability to build it all again, confidence in your ability to not fail, in your ability to, in doing the right thing and doing what's right for you and staying true to yourself, and to always keeping it real. It's hard to mess up life when you go about it that way. We can always count on you guys to keep it real. You do have a heart and you do care at the same time, though. So that's why I say, it's not necessarily revenge, but I think that you just want to do what's right by you and what's right by the people around you. That's what you've always wanted. So it's like when people don't get that, or when they attack you, or when their attitude or their lack of awareness is kind of just thrown at you in a very cavalier way. It's like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense when that's done to the undeserving. If you guys would like to check out the extended, the link to that is going to be in the description box below. You will have access to not only the extended for March for this reading, but the extended for all of the other signs, as well as that's where all the extended readings will be for the foreseeable future. So the cool thing about Patreon is that you get instant access to all of them indefinitely. It's been your reading. If I don't see you in the extended, I'll see you next month. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.